Hi, beautiful lights. Hi, everybody. So, when I was in my meditations for this, I heard the meaning of life. Oh boy, the meaning of life. That's a big one. That's a big one. What is the meaning of life to you? What is the meaning of life to you is what I'm hearing right now. What is the meaning of life to you? What do you want out of this life? Look at that. There's going to be major transformation and death to the old version of what you wanted. I guess it's like, or what you thought life was is going to be transformed. Like there's a death to that version of what you thought life was and what you know it to be now. It's really going to transform for you. This is scorpionic energy, very transformative. Like one door's shutting and another one's opening. However, you want to look at that, like the meaning of life to you is going to look very different than it used to look just a while ago, is what I'm hearing. And there's something about November. I don't know what's coming up in November. Hmm. Something about, and I do see the Pope right here, and sorry, but the Pope Francis just passed away. So we're just sending our blessings out to Pope Francis here, and through his transition. He's going to have a good transition. So that's beautiful to know, because I see the Pope right there on the card. So for those who are Catholic, or just anybody who loves the Pope, we're just taking that moment of silence and blessing his beautiful transformation, and he's going to have one. So that was just a side note, just to talk about it. Yeah, look at that. There's like death and rebirth. Look at that. This is like the Empress is all about rebirth. So something birthing into your reality, you feeling very loving. This is Taurus season, so there could be a transformation in love coming up for some of you, a transformation, and maybe some of you could be getting pregnant. This is my sign, my pregnancy card and fertility card of abundance. This could be just something birthing into your reality, a project, an idea that's going to be very abundant and transform your life here, because the meaning of life is all about death and rebirth. Yes. Oh my God. Death and rebirth. There's the death card. So the meaning of life is about death and rebirth, but the journey in between, right? So this is my birthing card. That's so funny, Spirit. See how they work, you guys? Oh my gosh. And it's all about death too. Death isn't the ending. It's only a transformation. Your energy never dies. You live eternally, okay? So when you realize the meaning of life and that your journey in between, man, there's so much birth that comes in abundance and love that comes out of that in your journey of life. And the waterfall in this background right here that you can see means chaos. So whatever chaos is happening in your life right now, whatever's been created in your life that's chaotic, it is going into calmer waters. You are leaving those choppy, chaotic waters, and you are taking all the lessons in life. This is you on your journey. The meaning of life is birth. That's the Empress card, is all about birthing, death, and it's the cycle journey of life, and then you transition, you move on. So that is crazy. Those are the meanings of life, but it's about that journey in between, right? In between the birth, in the birth and the death, there is that journey right there. Wow, Spirit. You guys, and that balance, us creating this emotional balance with our heart, our mind, and our heart here, getting a coherence going so that we can be emotionally grounded, emotionally balanced, because everything that we do is run by our emotions. There we have our ego, which is triggered. We need our ego to be here psychologically in this reality, and we have duality. We have good and bad, white and black. We have duality. Okay, so it's about finding that emotional balance so that we can love, we can create, we can live life and be on this journey of birth and death. and that moving forward on this journey, though this is the meaning of life, the birth and the death, but what's in between is that journey of emotions, that journey of growth, that journey of on your journey on life's journey is the meaning of life, is the essence of being able to sit there and understanding love. She has a specter in her hand, and like a wand. She can just wave that thing and get all the abundance and love that she wants. So, meaning we hold all that power within our hands in this lifetime, so that we can really take it and control. And that's like the mind to me. That's like really getting in the emotional balance. Yeah. Yeah, the mind. Look at that. That was the next card. That controlling that mind right there, taking that specter or whatever it's called, that wand, and really being able to control your own mind here, getting that emotional balance. Because when the mind gets triggered, when the mind thinks, it triggers an emotion, right? So it's you really finding out that in between in this life, between birth and death here, really being led by spirit, really being able to really find how to control your mind and your heart here by being inspired. Yeah. This is by you being inspired here by creation. See how he's staring at the leaves coming out of his staff there? So, you being able to be inspired by your own creations in life, you being able to create things in life, knowing how to utilize your mind and your heart, and what the meaning of life is, what birth and death means to you, what that transformation is, and how to understand the journey of your passions and inspirations and emotions and all this. This is the meaning of life, is to be able to do this school right here, right now, and build and grow and expand past these limitations of this body, right? Expand. That's what Jesus did. That's what Mother Teresa did. That's what the Pope did, right? The Pope expands his knowledge right here on the in this body, right? And if you notice too, Catholics, the Pope has a pine cone on his staff, and the pine cone is a symbol of the pineal gland. So it's learning that it's an octave eye inside the back of your brainstem. Everybody has it. It's real, and it's like really it senses light within the brain. But they talk about that being the third eye. You can actually transcend and see it past these realms, past this limitation of this reality. You can, and the Pope knew, the Catholics actually know about it. That's why the pine cone is actually on that staff. So I don't know if people they kept this information silent because they were trying to control the masses of people, right? So they didn't want all that knowledge and power to be everybody to be utilizing it. But now we are having that mass awakening to these knowledges that even in religion that they have held secret and kept for themselves. Now that message is being exposed. So the meaning of life is really coming down to different aspects than what we were always taught, okay, within religion and stuff like that. So this is like another transformation in the meaning of life, because we are expanding our knowledge here that even the higher up people already knew, right? So that wait is over, and now this our ships are coming in, and all the hard work that we have done in this lifetime through humanity, through humanity, we are going to expand our consciousness and awareness. And that is a great place to be in. Okay. That is like all the abundance of that knowledge is now going to be trickling in. I love you, beautiful lights. I hope this knowledge has helped you somewhat. Check out my channels on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next video.